And everybody, here we are another Thursday night on the grind. And yes, we are live. And tonight we are going to be discussing, try to get as in depth as I possibly can, the 2025 All Texas Bagger Build Off. We have the full lineup. I do expect that there might be a couple of more people joining throughout the next 2 to 3 months, but for now, we do have the lineup. But let's go ahead and start out with our sponsors for tonight. First up tonight, we have Hale Speed Shop, halespeedshop.com. Flannel shirts, man, that's all I can tell you. Flannel shirts are amazing. I have a bunch of them. They're incredibly cool. They wear great in the summer, the winter, the fall, everywhere. What's up, Uncle Bruno? They have custom blankets, they have hats, t-shirts, all kind of stuff. But you got to get over to hellspeedshop.com to order something up or check them out online on all the social media platforms. Next up, this is horrible. It's hard for me to get this thing to scroll. Next up is our good friends over at Jade Affiliated. JadeAF.com is where you can order the most badass wheels for Harley Davidsons and other bikes too, I'm sure. But you want custom, man, you got to go see Jad over at JadeAffiliated.com or JadeAF.com. He's on all the social media platforms. You got to go check out his stuff. And as I've said before, we are running the Walter White on our bike. Go check them out. Next up is American Drag Seats, AmericanDragSeats.com. You need a custom motorcycle seat, custom recover. You send me a pan, I'll foam it up, I'll cover it for you. Doesn't matter. We can do it. We got you covered. Harley Davidson aftermarket seats, we got a full line of them. You need, like I said, you have a bike you just want a custom cover put on it, we can do that. You have a custom build you got going on, you need us to foam and cover it, we can do that. Hell, if you've got the bike right here in town by us, bring us the bike. We'll build the pan, foam it up, we do everything for you from scratch. Anyway, check us out at AmericanDragSeats.com or on all the social media platforms at American Drag Seats. Next up is our good buddy, Mr. Daniel Roby and Mr. Jason Silman, all in Panama or Daytona right now, having a good time. He's gone live so many times, keeping us up to date. The magazine is amazing. The sister publication, Street Bagger Magazine, is amazing. You can go to urbanridesmagazine.com and get you a subscription to both. Next up is my good buddy Earl Hopkins at hopkins-design.com. You need website, logos, branding, whatever you need, Earl at hopkins-design.com can take care of you. You can pay him a monthly retainer fee and he'll do all of the work for you, or you can pay him a one-time fee to build the website, make your logo, whatever you need. Web, print, logo, photos, videos. Earl at hopkins-design.com is the man to go to. So what's happening, everybody? Let me check something really, really fast because I was a couple minutes late because I was actually doing something productive tonight. I got to get over here real quick and go check some business out real fast. Just 2 seconds, man. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. There we go, right there. Okay, so this bagger build off is insane. I'm very privy to all the builders. I'm actually starting to get pictures and stuff like that from the builders. But man, I'll tell you what, these guys are knocking some stuff out of the park. But yes, you watch, it'll come right down to the wire to get these bikes finished. The deal is that we're not making the builders actually post pictures or videos or any of that. You don't have to, okay? But if the builders feel like posting pictures or videos or stuff of that nature, man, that's all up to them. We just ask that they actually tag the grind or post them on the grind page or tag me in them. I know that Derek has done a little bit. A couple of other guys have done some stuff, but you know, when you have this group of builders, they build such wild, crazy stuff. It's just crazy what all these builders are bringing to the table. What's up, Jason Dempsey, Uncle Bruno? Good evening from Iowa. Super stoked for the Lone Star Rally and the build off. See you in November. Absolutely, Jason. I appreciate that. For those that haven't been watching the show, man, I just going to let everybody know, and I'm going to show you guys who all is in the build off. I'm super stoked. I'm super excited for everyone that's actually in the build off, but I'm going to list them off, and I'm actually going to show you their company logos, just so if you don't know who they are, you can go to their Facebook pages and go subscribe to them, follow them, and you can actually, maybe they're going to post some cycles up, some pictures of their bikes and stuff. Maybe they'll post them on their personal pages also. The first builder we have is Cameron Johnson from Badass Bikes. Cameron's been in the game for a while now, built some really killer, sick ass bikes. I have not met him in person yet, but I've missed him at a couple of rallies by just a moment or two. But Cameron Johnson, Badass Bikes, is in the build off. Then we've got, everybody knows this cat, Derek, the Upgrade Bolden from the Upgrade Garage. Another killer builder, audio freak's all I can tell you. The dude's amazing. Been at it for a while now, and man, you've seen his bikes, Megalodon. You just got to know who this guy is. Plus, he makes a hell of a hamburger. If you don't know, you know now. Hell of a hamburger. Next up, we have a newbie in the game, Devin Sockwell with Legacy Bike Works. He is in the build off. Young, up and coming. Feels like he's got something to prove it. You know what? He's going to get some of the best in the industry. So you can't really do anything but, go into it with the attitude of let's learn. So Devin, proud of him. He's going to be building a pretty cool bike. So that's Devin from Legacy Bike Works. Go on over there and like the pages. Next up, we have, everybody knows this cat, Eric Contreras from Powerhouse Cycles. If you don't know who Eric is, man, you're living under a rock. Eric's been in the game for a long time now, and he builds some amazing bikes, amazing trikes. And hell, if you don't know it, guy, get on over to Powerhouse Cycles, and like the page, follow them. Next up, we have, well, everybody knows this guy. Come on now. Scotty Roberts and the crew over at Bloodline Custom Cycles. Another great builder. He was actually in our 4th biker build off. Actually, it was the 5th bike. Yeah, I think it was the 5th biker build off in Sturgis. Man, great killer guy. He's already won once. So he's another shop to be looking at. The next guy that we have up, I actually don't have a logo for his company. I just don't have one, but everybody knows him. Timothy Skates. Y'all guys are very accustomed to him and the old school bobbers and choppers and stuff that he builds. The guy is insane with details. I'm just telling you guys. Be looking out. Timothy is a bad mofo, man, and he is going to bring all of the pressure. But next up, we've got a guy, Val Vargas, with Screaming Sounds Cycles. I'm not real privy to him, but that does not mean anything. But I've seen some bikes he's built. I like what I see. I think he's going to bring some heat. So you got to check these guys out. Go to their Facebook pages and like them, man. Follow them up. And then last but not least, the 8th builder is Wayne Smith with CRS Customs. Seen some of the stuff he's been building, and man, it's really, really good stuff. So you guys get over to all these builders' pages and go check them out. Like the pages, follow their pages, keep up with them, and because they may be posting pictures and videos during the build off and stuff like that they're not going to post, on the grind page or something like that. So go follow all those builders and keep up with it, because I'm going to tell you what, man, it's going to be a great, great build off. We are currently still looking for sponsors. Can't help it. If you go to the Grind page, or you go to my personal page, you can see there is a link to the GoFundMe. You can $5, $10, hell, $2. I don't care. Add some money to the page. It just supports the build off. We're still working to get big sponsors for the show. Unfortunately, it takes time to actually get something like this going and get the actual sponsors behind you. We've reached out to the Law Tigers. We've reached out to Twisted Tea. We've reached out to distributing companies right here in, well, it's not, it's, I don't know if they're considered Mont Bellevue or if they're considered Baytown, but there's a big brewery distributor out there we've checked into. So we're still looking for the big sponsors to help really promote this and do the documentary. But it's one of those, it's a passion. You just got to make the time, get out there, pound the streets, and keep doing it and keep pushing. But we are working on that. I say I am. I'm actually working behind the scenes to get all this stuff going together. As you've seen, there's all your builders. As it sits today, we have 8 builders. And if you're just now tuning in, I'll read back over who your 8 builders are. You got Cameron Johnson with Badass Bikes, Derek Bolden with the Upgrade Garage, Devin Sockwell with Legacy Bike Works, Eric Contreras at Powerhouse, Scotty Roberts from Bloodline, Timothy Skates, oh my God, Val Vargas from Screaming Sounds Custom Cycles, and Wayne Smith from CRS Customs. So you've got 8 builders right now. 8 builders is, when you think about that and you got a situation like this, and you've got one judge so far, we're still going to get 2 more. They're coming. Don't worry. I will release them as soon as we get them. Chris Moose judging. He's such a stickler, but he helped me go over the rules. He helped me go over the judging criteria. He helped me put everything together, which all of that information is at the top of the Grind Biker Build Off page on Facebook. And it's on my personal page. The reason I put it in both spots is because we have a lot of followers on my personal page that don't necessarily follow the Grind, but they follow me. So I wanted everybody to be privy to everything that's going on, because it's a big deal, and I know there's a lot of companies out there and a lot of builders out there that were asking about, well, hey, why don't you open it up to the entire country? The reason I didn't open it up to the entire country was not because I don't want the entire country or I don't want the other manufacturers. It's just that I wanted to start in Texas because it takes a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of effort to make this happen. I've been doing this for 7 years now. Took a couple of years off because of COVID. So 2022, 2023, and 2024 had nothing. The reason it had nothing is because you couldn't get the builders, you couldn't get the parts, you couldn't get everything nailed down, because COVID had shut a lot of stuff down, and it really wreaked some havoc on the motorcycle industry. I mean, it was taking up to a year just to get simple brake parts. So we took 22, 23, and 24 off. But before that, doing the biker build offs, which a lot of people don't understand, it takes a lot of effort on my part. And when you're putting on something like this, and you've got all these big name guys that are depending on me to put on a good venue or put on a good show at a good venue, there's a lot of stuff you have to get together. But it's like baby steps. You can't take one step before the next. So you got to get all your builders together first. But then once you get your builders, you got to build up the buzz. Once you get the buzz going, you can get the rules laid out. You can get all the criteria laid out. Then you can start using your builders to attract advertisers. Once the advertisers find out people like Timothy Skates, Bloodline, Powerhouse, the Upgrade Garage, Legacy Bike Works, once they start figuring out who all's in this show, they may be fans of those shops. And then they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to get behind this. This is going to be awesome. So I didn't want to take a chance on doing it nationwide, because if I did one that was nationwide, I would probably do it in Sturgis. The reason I would do it in Sturgis is because Sturgis is amazing. And if you've never been to Sturgis, you've got to get to Sturgis. It's an amazing rally. It's expensive to get there, take that week or 2 off, and then get back home. But it's well worth it. It's a major, major vacation. Who's in the build off? Okay. Tim McNamer. We have Cameron Johnson from Badass Bikes, Derek Bolden from Upgrade Garage, Devin Sockwell from Legacy Bike Works, Eric Contreras from Powerhouse, Scotty Roberts from Bloodline Cycles, Val Vargas from Screaming Sounds Custom Cycles, Wayne Smith from CRS Customs, and the one and only Timothy Skates. So there's the 8 builders that we have right now, Tim. If you play the replay, you'll get the 8 builders, but he'll probably say it again before the end of the show. You need to hit up some Galveston businesses as sponsors. I have been. I've actually got a couple of bars down there that we're looking into. They are holding off right this minute, but it's all in front of them. Everything's been put in front of them. So I will say this, going back to right, Steve Bright, I'm telling you, it's a great lineup. And what's cool about this lineup, so let me go back over this real quick, just real fast. So you have somebody like Timothy Skates, just to highlight Timothy. Timothy is not known for building baggers. He's known for building ornate, detailed choppers and bobbers. That's what he's known for. You've got someone like Eric Contreras that is known for building extreme big wheel baggers, lay frames, all of that stuff. Then you've got someone like Devin Sockwell, which is a newbie. He's my son, but he's a newbie. He's only been in this game for about 2.5 years now, and he has a lot to prove. A lot to prove in an industry where you put up or you shut up. That's the deal. And he's going to learn. Dad's not here to save his ass. Dad's here just to say, hey man, you want to think about doing that, whatever. But he's going to learn that time is not on your side. I don't care if you got an entire year, you're going to run out of time. You're going to run down to the last minute to get stuff done. You have to jump all over this, but you have such a diverse group of builders here that, man, there's no telling what you're going to see, but they're all baggers, Road King, street glides, road glides. That's what the deal is. When is the entrance deadline? So the entrance deadline for me, and I'm just going to put it right out there, is going to be May 1st. The reason I'm picking May 1st is because if you plan on going against these heavyweights, these newbies, and these unknowns, you're going to have to bust your ass to compete with these guys. All of them, all 8 of them, because I've seen what all 8 of them can do. I've seen it. So, but it's all Texas, Tim. So you have to be a Texas company, a Texas everything. I've already been slapped on the wrist. I can't get any sponsors or advertisers from out of state because they're upset that I didn't, if I'm not going to host it for the entire country, well, then they're not going to advertise with me, which is understandable. Not upset about that. I'm cool with that. I wish they felt differently because it's all part of the industry. But, so as of May 1st, whoever's in up to May 1st, that's your builders. But I will be letting builders in up until May 1st. May, June, July, August, September, October. That still gives them 6 months to build something. The official start date was January 1st. So you get January, February, March, which you guys know January and February are already gone and over with. So get busy, builders, get busy, builders. Now, the next thing I want to say, for all the builders, I've listed them, and I'll list them again for you guys before the show is over with. Please go to the message board. Please ask the questions from Earl Hopkins. He is in the message board with everybody else. If you don't know how to video and you don't know what to video and you need some guidance, Earl will tell you everything you need to know. We have releases that every builder is going to get to sign because you have to sign the releases in case we make the documentary, in case we get a windfall of some money and I can afford to make the documentary. It's going to be badass. I can tell you that. We did the documentary in 2021. We had 10 builders. We had 6 show up and we had 5 compete. And that documentary was badass. It's on YouTube sitting right now at like 120, 130,000 views. And the numbers behind that documentary are amazing. So I know the second documentary, if we can get the funding, the second documentary will be even better because now we know what we're doing. Now we've already tried stuff and learned, hey, do this, but don't do that, or hey, do that, but don't do this. We've got that figured out. But in all reality, the reason I didn't do the whole state was because it's real hard after the last 4 years we've had with COVID and everything else. It's hard to get builders to commit to actually being in a show. Well, at this point right now, there's only $2,000 to the winner because we just haven't gotten enough sponsors yet. But we're hoping to get many, many, many more sponsors. So by the time that the show gets here, there's no telling how much money is going to be up for win or up for grabs. And it's a winner take all. There's only going to be one winner. And the rest are, I don't want to say losers, but there's only one winner that's going to take home all of it. So, and to send your frame to powder coat, anyone seen a Monster Tour Pack? I was told it was lost in the mail when I drove 4 hours to pick it up. Oh my God, here comes the stuff. What's up, Russ Parks? Watching from good old Daytona. That he's over there at the Strip Club Choppers Roadhouse. But anyway, so you've got all the builders now. You kind of figured out where I'm coming from and how I have to lay things out in order to get to the point. November, man. November. I'm telling you guys, we're going to ride the bikes together. If I can herd everybody together. We're going to actually video everything. We're going to have a booth because I think Derek was asking where the venue is. I'm still waiting right now for the Lone Star Rally to get back with me and let me know where they're going to put us. Because when we did the 2021 build off, we were in the wrong place. And the lady that was ahead of all the stuff was pretty upset that we were stuck where we were stuck. She thought we should have been on the Strand as a main attraction because of the amount of money that we gave away. For those that aren't privy to the 2021 build off, we gave away $25,000 in cash to two builders. That's $25,000 cash. That was $17,500 to one builder, and it was $7,500 to the other builder. That's a lot of scratch right there. That's a lot of money to win in a biker build off. But that's what we're trying to do this time is get the sponsors, get them together, get them to put the money behind this, get the documentary paid for, and get some good money to the winner of the show. But the next thing we're trying to do is show Texas is badass. Texas has the best. Texas has the, a good foundation of hardcore solid builders. And let me tell you what, there are some great freaking builders across the country. If this one goes good, I would like to try in 2026 to do a national bagger build off, which is going to be everybody from coast to coast can be in that one. Because I think that one might be pretty big. So we're just going to see how this one goes, man, and test the waters with it. I know the 6 biker build-offs that I've already done, 7 biker build-offs I've already done, all of them were a great success. All the winners were amazing and graceful. Everything was good. Rest in peace, Eddie Conway. He was one of the winners. He's no longer with us. But at the end of the day, it's all Texas. This is the way it's working. And we need sponsors. So please pony up. If you've got any extra money you want to put towards this, go to the grind page, click the link, the GoFundMe link, man. You can pay whatever you want just to support the show. If you can't afford to sponsor it or help it out, at least share it so we can possibly get other people that might want to get behind it. Even though it's an all Texas build off, we have a lot of support from a lot of companies out there across the country. Steve Bright, I heard you want to have another nasty bagger built for this build off. Okay, that's a side conversation. But we have a lot of cool stuff. I mean, one of some of the stuff we actually need for our bagger build off, we've gotten from Brendan Thompson, Elite Metalworks. The guy's amazing. That's all he is to it, man. He helps, he educates, he teaches. The guy's amazing. If you don't know him, you got to go check him out. Brendan Thompson. Go check him out. Look him up. But anyway, so before I jump off of here tonight, I would like to go back over this list one more time just to let you all know who is actually in the build off to date. Now, mind you, I will be allowing more builders to come in up until May 1st. Did y'all see that? My eyes just look like they rolled. What the hell's going on in my AI? What the hell? Oh, yeah. Anyway, back to the show. So, as you know, we have Cameron Johnson from Badass Bikes, Derek Bolden from the Upgrade Garage, Devin Sockwell from Legacy Bike Works, Eric Contreras from Powerhouse, Scotty Roberts from Bloodline, Val Vargas from Screaming Sounds Custom Cycles, Wayne Smith from CRS Customs, and the man himself, Mr. Timothy Skates. Those are your 8 builders sitting today. So please do me a favor, share the videos, go over. You could put Brian in the build off, but he wouldn't get done in time. Oh, that's crazy. But anyway, share the videos. I can't believe he hasn't even come back with nothing. What the hell? Anyway, he wasn't paying attention to me. So do me a favor, guys. Go share the videos. Go over to the YouTube channel. Check it out. Subscribe to it. Go to the Grind Facebook page. Subscribe to that one. And like I said, go back through the video. You can see all the builders. I think Uncle Bruno has actually put... he said, what if I put a P.O. box in Texas? Can I build? If everybody didn't know you, Brendan, maybe you can go for one of the teams. Maybe you can help out one of the teams. I don't know. But go check it out. Go share the stuff. And if you please go back, check out all the builders. I'm pretty sure Uncle Bruno has put everybody's links up in the pages in the comments. So go follow all these builders, go like their pages, go look for their stuff, give them support, let them know you're behind them, and just check it out. It's going to be amazing. But let's get this one and let's see if we can't do one for 2026 and do a national bagger build off. But anyway, you guys go have a blessed Thursday night, man. We will see you all right here next Thursday, same time, 9 p.m. Central. Anyway, you guys go have a kick-ass night, great weekend, and we will see y'all next week.